Oh, okay. No, this is actually good. Okay. So, modern Final Fantasy 14, you log in, you create a character, you log in, and you get put into like an instanced area. Um, where you kind of like, you're basically just like go into the city, and like someone stops you because you're a new adventurer, and then they're like, you kind of you talk to like the leader of the Adventurers Guild, so either Mother Mion, the Lalafell girl, I can't think of her name, or the guy at the Drowning Winch. The ones in Final Fantasy in 1.0 are a little bit different. You still get put in the instance, but they're all different, and I'll show you those later. But there's some special NPCs here. Whenever they actually do have something to say. Like I said, not everything's working on this private server. So, like, if you don't know who Warburton is, that's Minfilia's father. I meant to take my daughter to a nearby hamlet, but there are no chocobo coaches to be had until the festival is over. I imagine the scale would be so grand. And of course, his daughter is Acilia, who is Minfilia, who has a quest. This is the quest marker for Final Fantasy XIV 1.0. So you would usually be able to click on her and you get like a little pop-up, and you would like have a quest, but quests are not working for whatever reason. And the reason why these people are here is because if I can find one that I can talk, I know there's one that I can talk to. Okay. Put any thought of leaving aside for now, friend. Parade's just about underway. That coach of yours was still days last in or out. So yeah, so this is the infamous parade that happens before the Calamity during the events of 1.0, where basically a Gubu like gets out of control and stampedes through the city, and it kills Warburton, Minfilia's father, which causes Minfilia to be adopted by Flamen, who changes her name to Minfilia. Excuse me. But because we can't take this quest here, we actually can't get out of this instance, so we actually have to teleport. So we're going to try this again. We're going to go to Camp Blackbush. Fortunately, we can just teleport straight out. I'm going to show y'all the Gridania one because I think it's hilarious. So yeah, that mob is still dead. It hasn't even like been like freed up. Its lying corpse is just still there. So we're gonna go to past active mode. I don't like actually have any skills in my. Do I have a hotbar? Why don't I have a? Okay, I do have a hotbar. Why isn't my hotbar showing? Time to look at configuration menu to figure this out. Okay, so system, this is a configuration menu. I hate it. Believe it or not, the one in Endwalker is a lot better. And mainly because it's like, you think that this would be like a draggable window. It is, but I can't like, these are supposed to act as tabs, but as I'm clicking and I can't actually change anything. Action bar display, we're going to turn that on. There we go. Much better. And we're going to turn the profanity filter off because I'm the only one here, and I would like to curse as much as I want to. You can also turn physics on and off, which I think is hilarious. So, oh yeah, and there's also like macros and stuff, but I don't know what they do. There are a lot of macro icon options though, and they're all like in the style of the game's other icons. So yeah, so let's punch this guy and see what happens. And he also dies. That's kind of weird, because usually these guys just like never die. And I love starting out at Gridania 1.0 because you'll see why in a minute. Once it finishes loading, hopefully it doesn't crash. Yeah, because you start out, and here's Ida and Papalimo, and they're just dead. You can't enter. I started off in Gridania when I first started the server, and because of like issues with the private server, you actually can't like do anything. So they're just there and they're just dead. And because this is like I said, mentioned before, you're in like an instance, so oh god, the Midlander walk is so awful. So like if you move out of bounds, it just puts you back up. So but we're gonna go to